Welcome my friends to Algarve, to our living room and to this tour of this house. Today we are filming finally the tour of our house. But before I take you along to see each and every room, I want to give you some specific facts. For instance, that it's so hot inside and outside. It is August right now that I have to fix a drink, something really cold, to help me film this video. This apartment is a T2. That means 2 bedrooms, 3 rooms. It also has 2 bathrooms and 2 balconies. It doesn't have a courtyard of our own, but we have the whole resort to consider our courtyard. This apartment is located in Val do Lobo Resort and more specifically in the area that they called Tennis Valley. Why they call this area Tennis Valley? Because here you have a tennis academy, all the tennis courts, also a few restaurants and a pool that it is attached to the tennis courts and tennis academy. This area is also the poorest area of the resort because here you can find the apartments with 1 bedroom, 2 bedrooms and 3 bedrooms. The other areas of the resort are only with houses, individual houses. So this is why I called this the poor area of the resort, because here you can find the entry-level apartments, the cheapest possible properties that you can buy in this resort. All the furniture that you are seeing here came with the apartment, so we decided not to renovate the apartment now, to wait a few years, because we also want to lease the apartment. We just change a little bit the furniture so we could feel that this apartment is our own, but we didn't buy anything. So let's not wait anymore. Let's start the tour of the apartment, and we are going to start the tour of the apartment properly, meaning at the door. Welcome to my hallway. This is the hallway. At the entrance, this is the kitchen, which is a semi-open kitchen, and this is the living room. So like I mentioned, all the furniture that you are seeing right now, it's furniture that we found here. Even that television, it's found here. We just added some little objects of decoration, like this vase here, those little candles, but everything else that you see we found here. Even that picture that I like very much, but it wasn't in that location. Here it was another picture, red, and I didn't like it very much. You are going to find that on the stairs because I moved them. It's a fairly large living room in my opinion. And there you see the terrace, the first balcony that we have. This is the semi-open kitchen with this cute little bar that you can use when I'm cooking. Someone can stay here and eat what I cook. Of course, we don't cook very much because we just are settling in the house. And what you see there is the semi-open kitchen. I say that it's a semi-open kitchen because it has this hatch. I think this is very typical of the 80s. These buildings are built in the 80s, 86. And I think this setup was very a la mode, I don't know. It is very characteristic of that period. The owner left us some very cool paintings. Those paintings are made by artists that are located here in Algarve. And especially this painting, you don't see, but it says right here that it's inspired by the flowers in Val do Lobo. So I think these are very cute little add-ons of the house. I'm going to insert here a proper view of this room. tourists that are here. So it's not so serene here as you might think for a 5-star resort. But let's go and see the other rooms. Let's see the kitchen now. This is the kitchen. It has this peculiar entrance. You see the frame of the door, it's not really very straight. This house, I think, has many quirks, but it has its charm. So this is the kitchen. This, we found it here, it's very old, and the first thing we bought was this coffee machine from Pingu Doce, because it was the most inexpensive coffee machine we could find. We first take possession of the apartment during the winter, so we bought that for the tea, so we can make tea. And this is the coffee. Also, it's the most inexpensive coffee you can find. It's also from Pingu. This is electric. I never had electric before, only gas. And it's been quite a revelation. I mean, it's very easy to clean. The cabinets are nice, so it's a very usable kitchen after we cleaned it. And here you have the hatch to the living room. So the bedrooms. The first bedroom, you have to climb a few steps. And here you have the bathroom, the first bathroom. The bedrooms are not en suites. Hello, you can see me there. So it's a nice, decent bathroom. I like the size of it. I don't like that it has a tub. I don't really care about tubs. So when we are going to renovate the apartment, we are going to remove the tub and put a really nice shower here. The size of it, it's pretty big. You can see it's really a really nice size. Let's go see now the first bedroom, which is the downstairs bedroom, like we call it. So it's the closest bedroom from the living room. You only have to climb those few steps. Let's go. And this is the first bedroom. What I liked about this bedroom the first time was that tall ceiling. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a very tall ceiling, so it gives an impression that this room is much larger than it is, and it is a fairly large room. Let me put you down here. So as you can see, you can fit here a king-size bed. Now there are 2 beds. They are set up like this because of the rental. So the goal is to fit as much people as possible here. So this is why they put 2 beds. This is how we found the apartment as well. And what I like about this room is the theme and the colors. They are very, very beachy. It's a perfect theme with this aquamarine blue. Also I like the painting. These colors are my favorite colors. Also here, this is my vanity. I found that like that, but if I didn't found one, I would have bought one vanity, because I'm really used to have my place where to do my makeup in the morning and apply all the creams. But what I observed here in Portugal is that I don't wear as much makeup as I wear at home, and one of my followers pointed that out to me, that Portuguese women don't use makeup so much. So I think one of the reasons, I don't know about the cultural stuff or other implications, but what I observed for myself is that it's so very unbearable hot here that you don't want to apply anything on your skin, not even your morning cream. So everything is very hard to apply, and this is why maybe Portuguese women don't use as much makeup as we do where in the countries that the climate is rough. So I have this vanity for myself, but I don't really use it that much. Of course that I like to sit here in the morning and do my routine, but I don't really put on makeup that much. Maybe only on a special occasion. When I'm filming, it's one of those special occasions, and the other special occasion is when we go to visit some fancy resort where you have to look more put together than usual. And don't tell me this is not right, because I experienced that on my own skin. When I wasn't very well put together, they didn't treat me as well as they did when I was more of a fancy looking type of lady. Even if it's not a popular opinion, it is the truth. And here on my channel we are speaking about the truth. Not only we are showing the beautiful Algarve and the beautiful apartments that are selling here, but also I want to talk about the true aspects of life and of living here. And this is why you are going to find on this channel very unpopular opinions. Another feature of this room that I liked are those windows that are like French windows. They are so big, I really like those. And of course what I like is this view. This is the front of the house. And I really appreciate the curtains. You know why they put curtains out here? To keep away the sun. It's so damn hot outside that you need to keep away the sun, or you will pay a lot for the electricity for the air conditioning. Let's see what I like about this room. I love these doors. I mean, they were so dirty when I came, but I scrubbed every single little piece. This is wood. You wouldn't believe it, but this is the actual original wood from the 80s when this was constructed. And I really like how they look. They look peachy. They look like... painting that was in the living room, and I moved it here. I mean, even if I like those flowers, I don't know how you say it in English, poppycocks, poppy something, I don't think this is very beachy. And here we have another place where you can deposit things, and this is very important to have in a house. And all these were left by the previous owners. There are books in English. Maybe I can brush up my English and learn a few words if I'm going to read all these. This is the second floor, and the last bedroom and bath are on this floor, and also a depositing space. Let's go. Let's climb the stairs. There are quite a few stairs, and if you do that several times a day, it's quite a hassle. And here you have the bathroom, the bedroom, and another storage room. This is a slightly little bathroom. There you have the shower, and here the mirror. Yo. Here you have the boiler, because oh my god, this house, it's heated with this boiler who consumes so much electricity, but we hacked it. We hacked the boiler. And this is the other room, the second bedroom. Also has the tall ceilings, the two beds but here they are put together to resemble more of a king-size bed, and it's also a very large room. What I liked about this house was the rooms are big. What I'm saying, usually people don't buy these houses to live here full time. 10% of the houses that are owned are lived in full time by their owners. Some of the houses, they don't even come on summers, so they are empty. They are well taken care of, and I think they are spending a lot of money to take care of the houses that they are not even using, but this is just my opinion. These are second homes. These are homes, vacation homes. So I think for a vacation home, this is a pretty big house. And of course this has the second balcony, and also the balcony is big. What is important here to observe is, of course, the panorama. Look at this view, and somewhere there on the horizon you cannot see it, but there it is, the sea. And the other thing that I liked about this house is that in front of this building there is no building. You see, like right there you have the houses, and in front of them another houses, but here there is no house built. There is only that further. This plant came with the house and has not died yet, and this is a miracle. This also came with the house, and it's something traditional. I don't know, I think the previous owners just bought it somewhere. And this is our main terrace. This is the terrace from the living room. Here we drink the coffee in the morning. Here we work when it's not too hot outside like it is today. You are actually dying in this weather in August. This terrace was not arranged at all when we bought the apartment, so we add quite a few items because this is where we spend most of our time. The most proud I am on that wall out there. That was not there. We bought that wooden thingy from Leroy Merlin. It was 12 euros, and then we bought the plants, which are not natural, they are artificial, because if I would have a natural plant, it would die. I wanted to be like a green wall, and it costed too much to buy some of those green artificial grass to put on the walls, so I come up with this cheap idea. Also, this place was very dirty. We washed the walls, so now they look more white than they were before. We washed the tables and the chairs, and we tried to make everything as comfortable as possible, but not by acquiring things, but by using things that were already in the apartment. Now let me show you the view, because the view is spectacular. I really like this view. I like enjoying this view in the morning, like 7 or 8 a.m. when it's not very hot, and I can drink my morning coffee here. We also added that source of energy, so we can work here on the balcony with our laptops. That was not there. We put it ourselves, and we are very proud of that. So what did you think about my totally unprofessional house tour? I know that you are curious, and I'm also curious. I also watch other people's home tours, and I want to know all about their transition, how they got there, how they feel in the new house, and all sorts of details like that. So even if it's not very professionally filmed, I wanted to show you this tour of the house. And this is completely unrenovated. We came a long way with this house. It was totally looking not as you see right now. So we put a lot of effort in cleaning the house and making the house, I don't know, usable for our standards, because it was usable before for the others who stayed here. I hope you enjoyed this little tour, and if you have any questions, please leave it in the comments. And if you want to come to Algarve, I hope you are able to do that very soon. A lot of you tell me that you are stuck and you cannot travel, especially the US followers, and I'm very sorry for your situation. We that are from Europe, we barely traveled as it is, so I'm very sympathetic to your situation, and I hope we are going to be okay. We are going to get through this situation. I don't know how and I don't know when, but hopefully soon. And I hope we all get to enjoy Portugal and Algarve like it used to be, or maybe, I don't know, even better. Maybe this all that is happening, it's putting our lives into a perspective, and it's going to help us take more control of our time here on Earth.